My name is Edwin and I am a project specialist with Loyalty One's IT team. Loyalty One is the owner of Air Miles Rewards, and we're all about collector rewards and working with great sponsors and doing some great stuff in our community. When Luke does a presentation for people, he normally brings up a situation where people have to kind of start thinking out of the box, and that kind of struck a chord for me because I never really thought of that before I met Luke. If it was just something, if I had to set up a meeting externally or with a company, I never really gave much thought about, hey, we're going to have a meeting on a 12th floor in this office or at a government building. It wasn't something that really came top of mind. And I think speaking to him, calling him my friend now, really helped me with that. Is where, you know what, you have to think of small details also, because you want to include everyone. You don't want them to kind of feel shy about getting involved with you. His messages is about inclusiveness, about community, about everyone getting an equal say in society. Really touched me, and I've kind of really just wanted to help him out from then on. The ask is help us share the idea of putting ramps out into the community. But when you start speaking to Luke and his team, or when you start doing an event, you realize it's a lot more work, there's a lot more detail that goes into it. Well, what we did originally for our first time group event was go into the community, spoke to small business owners, and really just built from there. We went to Dixon Mill Center on our second visit with our group. It was the first time for a lot of us to be doing woodworking or kind of working with our hands in that atmosphere. So the people who were instructing us were great. It changed just the way we work with our own associates. Some of us were managers and some of us were just new members to the company. But when you're in there, everybody's equal. Everybody's doing something great, and the conversations that Luke and his team had for kind of instructing us on how to do stuff, and then how they wrapped it up at the end, and how they even had us do kind of focus groups, really helped us learn more about what he does. There's a lot of parts in that work that you can kind of get with your team and kind of really bond. So it's a full experience. We've done half days and full day events, but you can really spend a lot of time and do a lot of different things with Luke's team. Getting people in my office to really recognize that there's a need out there for inclusiveness. They changed our whole mindset about people with wheelchairs, about people with special needs, about people who can do exactly everything we do, but just need a different way to do it. Community means putting everyone together, building something where everybody communicates and everybody shares and everybody's included. If you're having a certain part of a society or a certain part of a group that isn't being included, then you don't have community. I expect everyone to just be understanding of different cultures and community.